Let's get her ready to rumble. I look dark. Look like I got black on, but I got blue on. And I got a light on. Let me get in the longitude. Let me hit something, try something. Pause. We good there. Live podcasting. As always, y'all already know how I do. Let me go ahead and turn the longitude on so I could get some editing, because I got to look crispy, you dig me? You understand? Turn that gain up one good time. See what that do. Hit that exposure one good time. Ooh, too much. Auto white balance. That's cool. If you in the comment section, you see something, say something. It'd be greatly appreciated. I feel like I look a little blurry. What's going on? Arc cool. I was gonna say Arc too cool, but he just regular cool. Shout out to it though. Let me am I happy with that? My saturation cool. Sharpness could be higher. Let me sharpen it a little bit. Think that'll be okay. We just doing live edits. Shout out to the 3 people in there. Shout out to the 2 people that hit that like button. We gonna go ahead and get this show started because we populated. What's going on, Jihan? What's going on, Smoke? What's going on, Britt? What's going on, SB? Let's get the show started. Gunshots. Yeah, bitch, too. Y'all like my bracelet? And then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Shout out to Ancient Aura Jewelry, black-owned business, my nigga. I support my black-owned business, nigga. Check the bracelet out. Yeah, though. Keep it short and sweet on the intro, cause I was bullshitting. Shout out to Jihan. It has been a minute. But today's episode is gonna be about moving on. Had a couple of situations where there's people having problems with this thing, moving on. People who I'm cool with, people who I'm not so cool with, people who can't get over who they fuck with, who has moved on from them, and now they mad at the person that they moved on to. Motherfuckers who just can't move on from somebody who's obviously moved on from them. We have to have the ability to understand that nobody belongs to you. No human owns no other human. Like, you have your time with people, and then when that time is over, you should be okay with that time being over. Like, I talk about it all the time. I don't mind being dumped. I don't mind being broken up with. I don't mind being cut off. All that means is our expiration date came, and I'm okay with that. Like, as much as I would love to have every interaction last forever and grow and build and accelerate and become something amazing, if that shit don't happen, I'm cool with it because I understand, like, the beauty of life is the fact that it's temporary. The fact that it's gonna end one day, my nigga. Like, that's just life. We wasn't put here to be here forever. We was put here to enjoy experiences, enjoy the time that we have, and get the fuck on. Like I say all the time, the fun of Disneyland, Six Flags, Knott's Berry Farm, like, if y'all niggas is from like Ohio, Cedar Point, like, Universal Studios and SeaWorld is, you got a limited amount of time to have as much fun as you can. And then when it's done, all you have is your memories. And you're not mad that you had to leave SeaWorld. Of course you was like, oh, I wanted to stay, but You was just happy that you got there. You was happy that you got to experience that shit. That's the same with people, my nigga. You don't own nobody. Your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, shit, your kids, your parents. There's gonna come a time you motherfuckers ain't gonna be together no more. Whether you go underground or they go underground, whoever go first, that's the end of your time. You know, some people they get a long time with another person. You know, some people be married 40, 50 years. Beautiful thing. Some people be married 6 months. You know, some people like they be boyfriend and girlfriend for 2 weeks. Like I've had a 15-year marriage. I've had 2, 3 week relationships. Had fun in all of them, my nigga. Like I genuinely look at all of them as it was fun while it lasted. What's going on the Five Session Podcast? You know, like that's genuinely how I look at life, my nigga. Like with the understanding that everything is temporary, I can enjoy everything with the understanding that it's temporary. Like I don't go through life feeling like, but we were supposed to be forever. You know, like I said, nigga, after my marriage ended, nigga, I was right back podcasting, my nigga. Like I was right back in the saddle. Once I got my house set up, got everything together, shit, nigga, everything is a go. Am I, do I wish I was able to stay married forever? Of course, nigga. That's the whole reason you get married. You get married for forever. You don't get married for temporary. But again, it didn't work out that way, my nigga. You know, the odds are against you when you walk up the aisle. You know, more marriages end in divorce than end in death, my nigga. That's a real statistic, nigga. That's just the facts. But you're going through it with the mindset of, being optimistic. You know, don't nobody walk away from no motherfucking marriage like, oh yeah, I'm glad that shit was over. But at the same time, with the understanding that the shit is temporary, like you can be glad that you had the times that you had. You know, it's the same as like when a person passed away, my nigga. You cry at the funeral, then you had a repast. You celebrate the good times that you had with that person. You know, like motherfuckers always say, like, oh, when I pass away, I don't want y'all crying and trying to jump all into the casket. Celebrate the memories, celebrate the good times, laugh and, prosper in my honor. I do the same shit after a breakup, my nigga. Like, I do the same shit after I lose people, my nigga. Like, we ain't cool no more. We ain't friends no more. I enjoy the friendship. I enjoy the fruits of that friendship, whether that be things I learned, memories that we created, something that I acquired throughout that, and I move the hell on, my nigga. Like I don't sit here dwelling in the past. Like I don't attach negativity to nothing. You know, like when I break up with motherfuckers, like whether motherfuckers break up with me or I break up with them, I'm always like, nigga, we had fun while it lasted, my nigga. It was a good time. It wasn't a long time, but it was a good time while we had the short time. And it is what it is. Like, hopefully one day we could reconvene and do that shit again. But, until then, I'm happy with what we had when we had the shit. Like, and it is what it is. What you say, 12 cow? Oh shit, we getting some game on a Monday. Yeah, hell yeah, nigga. Yesterday I had to go to the Laugh Factory, my nigga. Like I was on the time constraint. I had to run to Hollywood. I had some people I had to meet. Britt say, "What up, 12 Kyle?" Jahan said, "Appreciate the special moments and find a lesson." Exactly. KC, what's going on? KC, how you doing? What's going on, my nigga? BRB 4701, Benji Banks, OneHopeWine.com, best Moscato in the motherfucking world. But like I said, my nigga, like that's the thing with the understanding that you don't own anybody, you got a better chance of moving on, my nigga. Like you got to get rid of the MJ syndrome, the Michael Jordan syndrome, my nigga. And this ain't no Michael Jordan versus LeBron shit. I promise it ain't. But the Michael Jordan syndrome is a whole lot of people's tendency to pretend Michael Jordan never missed a shot. They tendency to believe that Michael Jordan won championships every year of his career. Like everything Michael Jordan ever did was amazing. He never missed. He never missed a free throw. He never missed a dunk. He never had a bad game. He never missed a game winner. This nigga was the perfect fucking basketball player. No, he was a great fucking basketball player. He was an amazing fucking basketball player. One of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, depending on who you ask. But the motherfucker missed. He fucked up. He made fucking mistakes like everybody. He's a fucking human. When you looking at your ex, like a lot of people romanticize their ex, and that's why they keep ending up going back into a toxic ass relationship. Because when you break up with somebody and you sitting at home horny as a motherfucker, all you could think about how this motherfucker used to dick you down, how this bitch used to suck your shit like you ain't never had it sucked before, my nigga. Like she used to drain your balls, my nigga. You like, oh, I miss her. I miss how we used to do this, and I miss how I used to be able to bend her over anywhere, and she'll give me road head. Oh, I miss how that nigga used to just grab me by my throat and do this, and he was so spontaneous. Like, you thinking of all that shit, but you forgetting about how this motherfucker disrespected you. You forget about how this motherfucker was emotionally unavailable. You forget about how this motherfucker was completely toxic. You forget about how this motherfucker was highly insecure, always going through your phone. Y'all couldn't fucking have a 5-minute conversation without a fucking argument. You forget that part. You forget about how he called you a bitch in front of your mama. You know, you forget about how she popped the tires on your car because she thought you was out with a bitch. You completely forget all the bad things because your dick is hard or because your coochie is wet, you know, or you remembering just the good times. Like we have a tendency to look into the past with these rose colored glasses. And that's how our toxic ass exes could be like, hey, big head, you know, motherfucker send you a couple of pictures of y'all hugged up, kissing. Don't you remember how happy we used to be? Oh, don't you miss, you know, how I used to take you to Magic Mountain? Oh, don't you miss the times when we would lay on the hood of the car and look at the stars and just talk about our plans? Let's go back to that. Nigga, I don't forget the time that you slapped me. Nigga, I don't forget the time that, you know, we got into it and you pushed me against the wall and I got a fucking concussion and ended up in the fucking hospital, my nigga. I ain't gonna forget that. Like, you know, you got to get rid of that syndrome of only remembering the good times, because there's a reason y'all motherfuckers not together no more. Like, that's the thing that I always tell people. Like, you always got to remember, like, there's a reason I'm not fucking with you no more. There's a reason I cut your motherfucking ass off. What's going on, my nigga? Ab House of Souls, my nigga. Blackjack 94, Birmingham, Alabama, up in this motherfucker. My mom up in this motherfucker. Shout out to my mom. You know, and like I said, dog, like, that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, you got to keep in mind, like, there's a reason I stopped fucking with you. There's a reason we not together no more. There's a reason we not talking. There's a reason we not friends no more. What's going on, my nigga Rod Uncensored? Like, you know, that's the fucking thing. Like, my nigga, you know, context is important. You know, having the big picture in your mind is important. Doing a self-analysis, you know, you what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Like, self-awareness is very fucking important. Like, nigga, you know, remembering who you are, understanding the importance of your self-image, your self-respect. Like, is it really worth getting disrespected again to fuck with this motherfucker? Is it really worth going through what I went through to fuck with this motherfucker? Is it really worth that fucking abuse that this motherfucker put me through? Like, this motherfucker done put me through some dark ass days. Do I really want to fuck with that again just for some good ass pussy? Do I really want to fuck with this motherfucker? Cause they know how to do good mouth stuff? Fuck no. Fuck this motherfucker. You know, like I was telling the homie one day, like, my nigga, you need to put your ex's name under abusive. You know, like, you need to put her name in your motherfucking phone as got me fucked up, cheater, or whatever the fuck she did. So you get rid of that MJ syndrome. Y'all hold on real quick. Yes, brown child. All right, for sure. I'm doing my show. When I get done, I'll be over there to pick you up. Oh, okay. Well, I'll text her and see what's up. All right, love you. Bye. But anyway, what's going on? My nigga Jay Christian from the Cognac Room. But like I said, my nigga, when you're going through a fucking breakup, my nigga, like you shouldn't be attaching all this positivity, happiness, and rainbows to this motherfucking bitch. Because there's a reason you and her not together no more. There's a reason you and this nigga not together no more. And it's not the good dick. It's not the good pussy. It's not the hugs, the kisses, the choking, the loving, and all that type of shit. Because a lot of motherfuckers do that, especially like I tell people, the breakup is the hardest when you're horny. Like, nigga, when you break up with a motherfucker, bitch, get you a rose. Nigga, go get you some baby oil, coconut oil, nigga. Shake that motherfucker like dice, my nigga. Like, beat that motherfucker like it stole something from you, my nigga. Cause nigga, empty balls help you avoid a whole lot of fucked up decisions, my nigga. Like, nigga, you get this motherfucker together, nigga. That should have saved your life, dog. Nigga, that's why I got, y'all niggas check out the merch. Too Much Game Podcast store. Love is a STD, my nigga. Because the thing is, my nigga, like, love in the wrong hands will fuck you up, my nigga. Like, and this is not for me saying I don't like love. I love, my nigga. I got a joke about that shit that I talk about on stage. Like, nigga, I would love to be married again. I would love to be in a long-term relationship again. Have I met the person that I want to do that with? I don't think so. I don't know yet. But it's possible, my nigga. Like, I genuinely feel like I want to do it again. Even though I took a lump on the head behind it, like the good outweighs the bad. The happiness of being truly in love with somebody is worth honestly, like it's worth the fucking abuse, my nigga. It's worth the bad times. Like I say all the time, like that maybe 13, 14 years of us being happy was like it was worth the fucked up year of us like not liking each other. Like, we got two beautiful kids, a whole bunch of great memories, and it is what it is, my nigga. Same with women who I've only had a 6-week relationship with. Motherfuckers who I had a fling with. Like, I can still remember the good times that we had in that fling. That shit was amazing. Now, are we gonna do it again? I don't know. Maybe not. But nigga, we had a hell of a time when we had that motherfucker. We had a good time. Just wasn't for a long time. And I'm cool with that. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, I'm not a Christian. Like, I'm not a religious person, but I always say, like, if God want to put us together, he will. If God want for us to meet again, we will. We'll see each other again. We'll end up in the same place. Like, it's happened to me a few times where nigga, me and a girl, we was cool, and then something happened, and then 15 years later, all of a sudden we back cool. Like, God wanted us to try this motherfucker again. Sometimes God wanted us to fail again, my nigga. Like, God wanted to show me, look, nigga, she wasn't the one that got away. She the one that I got out your way. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like I talk about, like when it comes to the classroom and learning lessons, a lot of times God gonna keep you in that classroom if you keep failing to learn the lesson. And every time you got to relearn that lesson, he's going to make it even more difficult for you to learn that lesson. The punishment is going to be 5 times harder because you should have fucking knew better. You shouldn't still be in this classroom. So you used to get detention. Now I'm busting your fucking head open. Now you getting your ass whooped because you should have learned the first time I told you to leave this motherfucker alone. You back fucking with this motherfucker. Now I got to show you in way harsher terms why you shouldn't have been with this motherfucker the first time, the second time, and the third fucking time. Why are you still fucking with this motherfucker? The reason your heart keep getting broke, re-broke, and re-broke is because I keep telling you leave this motherfucker alone. But for some reason, every time I push this motherfucker out your way, nigga, you go against my will to go chasing this motherfucker. So I'm gonna keep teaching you hard ass lessons until you get the fuck out that classroom. That's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that nigga, literally, God don't want you around this motherfucker. Like, this motherfucker done move this motherfucker away from you. He done jump state, put this nigga in jail. all type of shit. Like, get the fuck away from this person. Yet you is like, nope, I'm loyal. Y'all know I don't even fuck with that word, my nigga. Like I always say, nigga, loyalty and stupidity is motherfucking identical twins, my nigga. Nigga, one way loyalty is the definition of motherfucking stupidity, my nigga. Like, nigga, a person who's loyal to people who not loyal to them is the definition of a motherfucking sucker. What's going on, my nigga? Badass street wolves up in this motherfucker. And what you say, Jahan? A lot of people truly do romanticize a relationship and only focus on the good things and choose to forget all the bad things that happen. The reason for breakup is the reason for the discord. Exactly. You know, and that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like, people be attaching all the good shit to people. And like I said, my nigga, God pushed you away from that motherfucker for a reason. But because you keep romanticizing how good the sex was and how good the times was when y'all was happy and how good the bitch cook and how she used to do little shit that you like done. It's like I can't leave her alone. You know, like y'all niggas see, if y'all follow me on social media, y'all niggas see like certain memes I'll post. And I'll say shit like, if the pussy is that good, I don't want that shit. Like, I don't want no pussy so good. I'm jumping out of windows trying to fight niggas and shit. I don't want no pussy that's gonna have me out here crying in the bed at night. I don't, bitch. If your pussy that good, keep that shit to your motherfucking self. I don't want no type of pussy gonna have me out here singing motherfucking SWV on my podcast and shit. Talking about baby come back to me and shit. I don't want to be singing motherfucking to the end of the road and shit by boys to men and shit. Like, hell no. No. Your pussy that good, bitch, keep that shit. I'll jack off and look at you before I fuck you. I don't want nothing to do with that shit, my nigga. If that shit got me singing Keith Sweat, begging, fuck that. Bitch, keep it. You can hold on to that motherfucker. Like, hell no. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. You know, and that's the fucking thing, my nigga. Like I say, love is STD, my nigga. Like, pussy that good is bad for you, my nigga. You know, same with, you know, women. Y'all niggas know a nigga done put that dick on you so bad, like you just was like, fuck my morals, fuck my self-respect, nigga. Fuck the rule book. I'm throwing it all out the window, nigga. It's all about this nigga. Even though he ain't got no job, this nigga don't really like me. He don't call, he don't answer my text messages. I know he genuinely don't fuck with me. Matter of fact, I just seen a picture of him hugged up with a bitch. He don't give a fuck about me, but that dick is so good, I don't give a fuck. Like, keep that shit to yourself. I don't want nothing to do with no motherfucker whose sex game is so crazy that I'm just like, nigga, fuck work. I'm taking off work. I'm clocking the fuck out right now. I gotta go get some of that shit. Like, oh, I fuck comedy, fuck the podcast. I ain't doing none of that shit. I need some of that coochie. Fuck, bitch, keep it. You can, nope, I don't want it. I'm okay. You know, because again, my nigga, like, you as a person, you know, what I always talk about, what I always teach on this motherfucking show is you always got to keep in mind who you are, the importance of who you are, your morals, your character, you know, your self-respect, your self-image. Like, you should always keep that above any attraction to any other fucking person. Only motherfucker who you should be viewing above your personal self-respect is your fucking children, my nigga. Like, not even your spouse should be able to come at you foul and just cross over all your motherfucking boundaries and you cool with it because they got some goddamn good dick or some good pussy. Like, no, motherfucker. Like, nigga, I'm the star of this motherfucker. No matter who you are, no matter how good your dick is, no matter how good your pussy is, I'm the motherfucking star, nigga. Y'all niggas is Otis. You know, nigga. I'm David Ruffin. You know, nigga, I make the records, nigga. What's going on, John Watson? Sports for You podcast, sports number 4, letter U, motherfucker, Townhouse Media family. What's going on, King John? Pod saved our marriage. Better late than never to get to the game. Hell yeah, nigga. But you on motherfucking Instagram. Everybody on YouTube, nigga. But like I said, dog, like, you know, when it comes to who you fuck with, like, nigga, you should always put your self-respect first. I don't give a fuck how good the nut is, because something I always tell people, just like that motherfucker gave you that feeling, somebody else could give it to you, my nigga. Trust me, that bitch do not got the best pussy in the world. There's another bitch running around here with a coochie just as good as hers, my nigga. God made all of them, my nigga. You know, God made all these dicks, all these coochies, nigga, all these women, all these men. God made them all, my nigga. He ain't make no one that much better than the other one. Is there some bitches who do some shit that other ones don't? Yes. You know, are there some niggas with bigger dicks than other ones? Yes. Are there some women with tighter coochies and wetter coochies and shit like that? Yes. Are there some women who know how to make it clap and all these things? Yes. But trust me, my nigga, that bitch ain't the only one. You know, like something that I've talked about with like my homeboys, confidants, you know, my inner circle and shit. Like something that really helped me during you know, like my breakups was genuinely pornography, my nigga. Like when you in a sexual situation with a person and they do things that are like, damn, I ain't never had that done before. You watch porn and you like, shit, it's about 20, 30 bitches doing that same shit this bitch used to do. Shit, nigga, that bitch throat deep, just deep as your ex-girl throat is, nigga. That girl clapped that ass just as good as your ex-girl clapped that ass. That girl ass just as fat as your ex-girlfriend. Nigga, that bitch ride dick better than your ex-girlfriend. Nigga, you watch porn, you will find that there's 20 or 30 bitches that can do everything your ex could do, my nigga. Same with the nigga. There's a nigga in these movies that can do everything your ex-boyfriend used to do. Nigga, when you see that nigga doing all the whoop de boop and he can do this and he turned me over and flipped me and choked me and talk that shit, nigga, motherfucking Wesley Pipes talk shit with the best of my nigga. You know, you think your ex-boyfriend was the king of the shit talkers? Nigga, it's a whole lot of motherfuckers out there talk that same shit. Nigga, matter of fact, yo nigga probably learned his shit talking from Wesley Pipes, my nigga. Like it is what the fuck it is, my nigga. And what you say over here, Jahan said, have you outside in the daytime looking for them with a flashlight? Exactly. You know, that's a fucked up thing. King John said, I guess I'll join the cool kids. There we go with that cool kids shit again. Gian said, I'll take respect, peace, trust, and love over great sex and toxic energy every single time. And the thing is, like, a lot of us say that out loud because it sound cool. But, you know, like I tell y'all all the time, like, I personally have been a victim of these things. Like, I don't never speak from the perspective of a nigga who's never made these mistakes. I always speak from the perspective of a motherfucker who's had these experiences with these fucked up ass situations. Like, nigga, I have been the victim of that same bullshit. What's going on? Mellow Yellow. Shit, she probably gonna be doing Mellow Talk Monday on Bigo not too long from now. So y'all niggas go on Bigo and follow Mellow Yellow. I don't know how you spell it on Bigo. Is it MELLOOW underscore Yellow OOW on motherfucking Bigo like it is on Instagram? I don't know. But Mellow Talk Mondays on motherfucking Bigo. Check the homegirl out. But you know, like I said, my nigga, like there's somebody who can do everything your motherfucking ex could do, my nigga. Like, don't get it fucked up. Like, there's somebody who can give you that same feeling that your ex gave you. You know, same with love, my nigga. You know, like I be telling motherfuckers, like y'all motherfuckers, y'all thought y'all was gonna die when your ex left you. And look at you breathing. Nigga, you thought you wasn't never gonna get that feeling. You thought you never fall in love again. You thought you never love a motherfucker the way you loved your high school sweetheart. Look at you in love again. You didn't forgot that nigga name. You know, we all had a motherfucking like high school, fresh out of high school that we was in love, nigga, smitten, lost in the motherfucking sauce. Like we thought this motherfucker was like, oh, I didn't think I would meet my Prince Charming, and I'm only 19 years old. You didn't meet your motherfucking Prince Charming. You just got your first little shot of dick or your first little shot of some good coochie, or you know, this bitch done sucked your dick or did something you ain't never had done before, and you lost. You like, oh my God, nobody will ever do this to me again. This is the greatest feeling of all time. Not real. It's 1,000 bitches that do that same shit, my nigga. And they can cook. And they know how to shut the fuck up. And they got a motherfucking good job. And they know how to talk to a nigga. You know, because like I tell people, like, when it comes to me in the dating game, dog, like, And shout out to Mellow Yellow because we done talked about this shit multiple times on the phone. Like, nigga, when you looking for a person to fuck with, like, I look at they motherfucking ass like I look at houses when I'm house hunting. Like I got 3 or 4 things that's like non-negotiable. Like she gotta be fine as a motherfucker. She gotta have a cool personality. She gotta know how to talk to people. And she gotta match my ambition and know how to dress. Like that shit is non-negotiable. Like I need a motherfucker who, when I go out on a date, I'm like, hell yeah, that's me. Of course that's me. I want motherfuckers to be looking at me and her and be like, nigga, how you get her? I don't want it to be the other way around. I don't want to be walking around with a bitch and they like, how'd you get him? We ain't compatible. Like I need a motherfucker that I'm just excited to see your motherfucking ass. Like nigga, every time the phone light up, I'm like, oh shit, nigga. Like, like I got certain non-negotiables, Then I got other shit, that's like, I'm kind of like 50-50 on it. Like, and she got it, that's cool. But if she don't, that's whatever. Cause like I tell women, with all men it's different. Cause like I was telling my home girl, like a bitch saying that she can cook her ass off, that shit don't impress me because I eat like a toddler. Long as you can make Mexican food, chicken nuggets, and hamburgers, bitch, I'm cool. Like I don't need no motherfucking chef. You know how to make sushi, bitch. You know how to make motherfucking smothered pork chops from scratch and bake cakes and all right, bitch. Congratulations. Like I don't know who you're gonna do that for, but that's cool. You know, that's not my thing. Like, like I tell motherfuckers, like the person that's for you will compliment you. And not in the context of, oh, bitch, you sexy. Oh, nigga, you handsome. Not compliment like that. But like they're strong in your weak areas. Like I don't like doing meticulous things. I don't like reading fine print. Like I don't like doing tedious shit. I'm a real big picture type of nigga. Like you read the contract and I'll sign that motherfucker after you tell me what you just read. Like give me the Cliff Notes version. I'll skim through that motherfucker. You do that little bullshit that I don't like doing. Like I tell motherfuckers, like I was it King Germ? I think I was on the phone with when I was like, one of the dopest things about having a wife is they be the motherfucker talking to the telemarketers for you. They be the motherfucker talking to the bill collectors and shit for you. Like, nigga, when that punk motherfucker called the phone, hello, this is such and such from whoopty whoop, whoopty bam. And it's like, oh, hold on, bag. Somebody on the phone for you. Who? Somebody. Let that motherfucker let her cuss them people out, my nigga. Let her talk to the bill collector. I don't like talking to their ass. That's not my thing. I need a woman who's gonna do that shit. Another thing when it comes to niggas, especially me, because I'm a cool nigga. Like, if my French fries is cold at the restaurant, I need her to be the one like, nigga, these fries is cold. Cause I'ma just eat the cold French fries. I need the woman to be like, nigga, send these motherfuckers back. Like that's the thing, my nigga. Like, you need a woman that compliments you, my nigga. Like, all your areas where you need this and you need that, like you need to find that person that compliments you in all those spaces, my nigga. Like they fill in all those boxes. That's your person. Because I be telling motherfuckers like, just because I didn't choose you don't mean like somehow you're inferior or there's somebody better than you. You just wasn't the right fit, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers, that's happened to me. Like I say that shit all the time. You know how many bitches I like that don't like me back? It's a lot of them, my nigga. I be like, damn, why she don't like me? I be like Will Smith on the last episode of The Fresh Prince and shit. Why she don't want me? But it is what it is, my nigga. Like I tell people, my nigga, like the whole reason for this episode. I don't personalize shit because I know everybody not for everybody. Sometimes you might get 5 minutes with a person. Sometimes you might get 5 years with a person. Sometimes you might get 50 years with a person. Sometimes your ass might not get no time with a motherfucker. But it is what it is, my nigga. Like that's like one of my favorite fucking sayings. I say that shit all the time. It is what it is. We don't live in a should world, my nigga. We live in a is world. You should find your soulmate at 19, get married and stay married for 100 years and die at 120 with 5 kids, 14 grandkids, 12 great grandkids, and all type of other happy ass shit with a fat ass inheritance to leave your descendants and ride off into the motherfucking sunset to go into heaven holding hands. That's what should happen. We should all be millionaires. Life should be fair, but it ain't. I say this shit all the time, my nigga. I don't even think everybody's gonna meet their soulmate, dog. Some motherfucker soulmate in a different fucking state. Some nigga soulmate in a different country. Some motherfucker soulmate speak a different language. Like, I genuinely think that, my nigga. Like, there's a couple of people in the world that are fortunate to meet their soulmate. Everybody else just has to meet the person that fits them the best. Like I said, like you look at it like how you look at buying a house. Nobody has the perfect house, but a lot of us have a great fucking house. Like I tell y'all, like I've said on stage, my nigga, like the fucked up thing about, not being married no more is I get to visit my dream home and I don't get to spend the night no more. Like I loved that house. I love the boom boom room. Like I love sitting on my stairs. I love kicking into my backyard. I love my garage. I loved my big ass kitchen, big ass living room with my blue and gray furniture and shit. My glass motherfucking table in the living room, my big ass TV on the wall over the fireplace. Love that shit. But I don't have it no more, my nigga. It was temporary. I own it. But again, even with things that you own, nothing is forever. Nigga, you can buy a car. Eventually, your ass gonna die or that car gonna die. One of y'all motherfuckers ain't gonna be here no more. Nothing is forever, even with ownership. What's going on, D Roy? What you say, King John? My soulmate is a dark-skinned Colombian plus-size woman that lived in Haiti. Nigga, I hope that's Queen Germ. I'm leaving it at that. Shout out to Queen Germ. But like I said, my nigga, when it comes to motherfucking, who you looking for, like you just look for a motherfucker who's the best fit for you. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, like nigga, I'm just looking for the motherfucker that sweep me off my feet. And the crazy thing is, nigga, my motherfucking ass done been swept off my goddamn feet and dropped right on my head right after I got swept off my feet, my nigga. Like, and it is what it is. Like I say, my nigga, I have fun. I enjoy the good times. Like I tell everybody, dog, like I literally just enjoy the good times. Like if we cool for 5 days, I'm cool. If we cool for 5 years, 5 months, I'm cool, and I'm cool. No matter how it go, I'm fucking cool. And I tell motherfuckers like, you know, don't attach too much emotion to me because I might not be here forever. And I'm not saying this in no morbid ass way, talking about like dying, but just genuinely, my nigga, I might move. I might move the fuck on. I might go do something else. Like, don't attach yourself to me, my nigga. Like, enjoy the time that you get with me. And after it's over, we had a fucking good time, my nigga. Like, be happy with that. Nigga, I'm not mad at Disneyland because I had to leave. I'm not mad at motherfucking Magic Mountain because I had to leave. I'm not mad at Raging Waters, because I had to dip out. Nigga, I ain't mad at no roller coaster because it didn't last forever. I still got my motherfucking memories. And I'm cool with that shit. And what you say, Mellow Yellow? LMAO child tell Germ go to bed. I'm telling you, the nigga Germ wild as a motherfucker, boy. The king of the trolls and shit. But 12 Kyle said Queen Germ gonna knock your ass out. I'm telling you, dog, like all right, nigga. But like I said, dog, and like this goes to a motherfucker that called themselves crashing out on me before. Cause I had a incident happen not too long ago with a motherfucker who, I was dealing with a woman and her dude found out that she was dealing with me. And somehow he got access to my phone number. So the nigga would like call me. And oddly enough, this nigga would video call me. And like, I'm not the type of nigga that take bitch ass niggas serious. So he like video call me and I'll like just sit there laughing in his face and shit. Like, because this nigga literally threatening my life and shit. Like, nigga, I'ma do this to you, nigga. I'ma do that to you. I'ma violate you and all this old shit. And I'm looking at this nigga like, number one, you don't know where I live. Number two, even if you knew where I live, you couldn't get to me, my nigga. Number three, if you found me, you be on a t-shirt. So you much better off just leaving me the absolute fuck alone, my nigga. Like, this ain't what you want, nigga. You got your whole life ahead of you, my nigga. Like, you don't want to cut the line to the afterlife, my nigga. Because that's what you doing playing with me, my nigga. Don't play with strangers, dog. Like, I'm not one of them, homie. And that's the fucking thing. Like, I'm the type of nigga that I am, like on some real shit. I was giving this nigga advice like we was friends. Like, a whole lot of this episode is shit that like I genuinely was telling him, like, nigga, there's 1,000 other bitches in the world, my nigga. You finna crash out and lose your life over this one? Like, I don't know what type of pussy she put on you or whatever the fuck it is, but trust me, it ain't that good. I know. I'm not crashing out over on that nigga over that pussy that you trying to crash out on me on. Like, no offense, but nigga, you can't tell me that's the best pussy you ever had. Cause that's just another bitch. Don't kill yourself over a bitch that nigga, I could introduce you to some bitches. If that's the goddamn case, if you think this bitch has some shit, let me introduce you to a bitch to get your mind off this motherfucker. Cause it ain't no better way to get over a bitch than to get up under another one. And Mello, we'll talk about that in the morning. But yeah, like, like I told old boy, like, nigga, there's no need for you to throw yourself away over a person that is literally not thinking about your ass. The reason that you're playing on my phone is because she's not thinking about you. You're not mad at me, you're mad at her. And I'm not telling you to do nothing to her. Please, by all means, keep playing on my phone. I'm having a fucking blast, my guy. I'm enjoying these phone calls. You see the smile on my face? You see these big, pretty ass white teeth? I love this. I'm having fun, my nigga. You over here trying to talk tough, but your voice is breaking. Nigga, I could tell, nigga, you just got done crying. Nigga, your face is red. Nigga, you a light-skinned nigga. I could tell you was crying. You over here telling me all this shit you do to me, nigga. Do you know I could screen record this shit and send it straight to the police and get your dumb ass locked up? You're not built like that, my nigga. Niggas who really do that don't even talk about doing that. They just do that, my nigga. You're not like that. You're a nice young man. You're a handsome guy, my nigga. You go ahead and just enjoy being handsome. You get 30 bitches like her, my nigga. You go ahead and just do your big one. Get out there in the streets and show her that you can get another one, bitch ass nigga, because I ain't the fucking one. I'ma just tell you straight the fuck up. Nigga, you come fucking with me, save yourself some money and don't get gas money going home because you won't make it, my nigga. Like, go take the dopest picture that you can because you're going on some t-shirts. Like, leave me the fuck alone, my brother. I am not the one, my nigga. Like, I don't play, my nigga. Like, I got out of school 30 fucking years ago, my nigga. My last recess was like 1995, 1996 sometime, my nigga. Like, I ain't played at recess in 30 fucking years. Like, go play with your kids. Don't play with no grown ass man. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, you doing all this over a motherfucker that ain't thinking about you, dog. Like, it ain't like, a motherfucker came and took advantage of the person that you currently in love with. You're not defending the honor of somebody who gives a fuck about you. You crashing out over a motherfucker that couldn't give a fuck less about you. Like genuinely, like I be telling motherfuckers, like there's shit I can say in some of these conflicts that I don't say, cause it's like, nigga, I'm not even gonna add insult to injury, bitch ass nigga. But on some real shit, if you want to be real, like I tell niggas, nigga, the same nigga you trying to get at about the bitch, him and this bitch is laughing at you. Him and this bitch sitting there like, oh yeah, and this nigga said this. So you think you sound tough whole time. This nigga laughing at you with the bitch that you crashing out over. Nigga, this bitch over here telling this nigga, he really ain't like that. He really a sucker. Oh yeah, nigga, that nigga scared of bugs. A roach crawled from up under the bed. Oh, that nigga jumped on the table before I did. That nigga big pussy. That nigga scary as a motherfucker. Like, nigga, you more pussy than pussy. The pussy you about to fight over is laughing at you, my nigga. Like you trying to sound tough whole time. You sound like a bigger bitch than the bitch. You out bitching the bitch right now, my nigga, because like I tell niggas, like, there's no worse energy than a nigga moving like a bitch. Like jealousy, bitterness, insecurity. Like, nigga, you moving like females move, nigga. Like it's Barbara, this is Shirley. It ain't supposed to be Anthony, this is Michael. Nigga, woman to woman, bitch ass nigga. You don't woman to woman me, my nigga. I'm not Shirley, nigga, and you ain't Barbara. What's going on, Riders? What you say? Baylor said red beans and rice plates available half off when you purchase a crash out tee. Nigga, you supposed to mention the t-shirt first before the fucking blackout or the red beans and rice, my nigga. And Baylor does have red beans and rice. Y'all go to Baylorism on Twitter. Reach out, you get you some red beans and rice and a crash out t-shirt. His merchandise is of very high quality. I wear it myself. I have a couple of pieces. That nigga sold me a motherfucking beanie that I can only wear when it's really, really cold because that motherfucker had your head steaming, cooking, hot. Pause. But, like I said, my nigga, like, nigga, don't never out bitch the bitch, my nigga. Like, and this goes for women too, my nigga. Don't check her. She don't owe you no loyalty. You check him. And on some real shit, like I said, with the whole aim of this episode, it ain't nothing more player than peacefully walking the fuck off. Like I be telling motherfuckers all the time, like if I ever get disrespected or trespassed upon in a relationship, and there's a couple motherfuckers who are witnesses to this when it comes to me, nigga, I'm so player when it come to walking the fuck off like you didn't exist. Like I just got done telling the female, like, I'm the perfect ex. I'll never be in your stories. I'll never DM you again. I'll never be on your page leaving comments. I'll never reach out to a nigga. I'll never be trying to find where you at and pop the fuck up. Bitch, I don't give a shit. Nigga, I literally celebrate when I leave a bitch. I celebrate when I lose a bitch. Like I told y'all, nigga, that excerpt in Pimp, The Story of My Life by Iceberg Slim, literally, my nigga, spiritual level. Like, nigga, my favorite breakup song is Usher. It's okay, girl, cause I'ma be all right tonight. You don't have to call. Literally, bitch, don't call. Don't text. Don't reach out. It's good. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm leaving you the fuck alone. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like I done had motherfuckers text me, break up shit, and then be mad that I didn't reply. Bitch, in the text message, you just said, I'll never text you again. I'll never talk to you again. Fuck you. I don't like you no more. And I'm like, oh, nah, fuck it. I'm going about my day. I ain't gonna open that motherfucker because I see what it said. And then you hit me again. You gonna ignore me? Bitch, you the motherfucker that said you ain't want to talk to me. The fuck you wanted to reply for that shit for? Are you playing games or are you an adult? If you wanted to have a motherfucking conversation, you could have called me. Like if you wanted to reach out and actually speak, nigga, you could have reached out and spoke to me. But you want to play games on my motherfucking phone. I'm not the one. I'm grown. Like I tell motherfuckers, like, if you serious, keep that shit player. Like you'll just stop hearing from me one day. Once I feel like this is no longer serving me and I'm not into this no more, I'm riding off into the motherfucking sunset, my nigga. Like the cowboy with the white hat on the white horse, my nigga. I'm like, float, float on. I'm out this motherfucker, my nigga. I'm keeping that shit player. You gonna go to my Instagram page? You's not finna see no subs. I don't like Summer Walker. I don't listen to motherfucking Fantasia. You not finna hear me playing no sad ass breakup songs. You not finna see me with tears in my eyes. I'm still cracking jokes. I'm still posting funny ass memes about sucking, getting my dick sucked, and eating coochie and all type of other stupid shit that I be posting on my Instagram story. I'm still kicking it with my kids, having fun, dressing fly, smelling good, and going out. Like that's just what I be doing. Like, bitch, I'm not fucking hurt. Give a goddamn. Like, trust me, nigga, your replacement is on the way, my nigga. If y'all don't know that song to the left by Beyonce, Neo wrote that song. I listen to the man version, nigga, to the left, bitch. Like, I'm cool. Like, I don't be hurt, my nigga. Like, I genuinely be cool. Even when I ain't cool, I'm cool. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like when it comes to like me and breakups, me and tragedy and all that shit, like it's not that I don't care. It's that I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of seeing me hurt. Like me and Mello have talked about this shit. Like, nigga, it ain't nothing that hurt a motherfucker more than feeling like you never gave a fuck. Motherfuckers be thinking you cussing motherfuckers out, you going off on the internet, you subbing them, you posting fucked up songs and all this shit about I was a delicate butterfly. And he just couldn't catch me. Oh, he didn't understand how to deal with such a beautiful woman. He fumbled me. That nigga is like, that bitch still give a fuck. She still cares. I still hold emotional real estate in her head. That's why she still posting about me. That's why she still subbing me, because she still care. Nigga, don't nothing hurt worse than a motherfucker seeing you going on about your day like nothing ever happened, my nigga. Like there was no relationship, no breakup. You just deleted that motherfucker off your page and went on about your day like nothing ever happened. This motherfucker look on your page and your ass is over here, nigga, standing on top of motherfucking table at the motherfucking bar. Nigga getting jiggy with that shit, my nigga. You having a motherfucking blast. Like, nigga, you out here having fun. You partying. You looking good, smelling good, nigga. You got your motherfucking makeup on. You got your fucking girl dress on and shit. Like, you ain't even think about this motherfucker. They like, damn, did the bitch ever love me? But you going to his house and fucking his car up and popping his tires and scratching his paint and calling his job and all that crash out ass shit. That nigga like, yeah, that bitch still love me. Like all you did was put on a dick commercial because all you telling his motherfucking new bitch is his dick is so good it drove me up the fucking wall. That nigga dick is so fucking amazing. I'm at your house outside your motherfucking window, peeking over your shit like the nigga from motherfucking Home Improvement and shit, my nigga. This motherfucker dick so good. I'm sleeping in the car outside, ready to jump out on your motherfucking ass. Bitch, that's my man. Like, I told the nigga, like, damn, nigga, that do you really think this bitch pussy is that good, nigga? You putting your life on the line, talking to a whole stranger on the fucking phone, you blowing my phone up like the bitch. You could be talking to a bitch right now, but you talking to me. Nigga, did you go gay? Did the bitch tell you I was handsome? Is that why you on my phone? Cause you like, that nigga really handsome. I'ma take him from you. Is that what the fuck you calling my phone for? Cause what the fuck else you calling my phone late at night for? I'm in bed sleep. Your bitch ass on my phone, video chatting and shit. Like, nigga, go get your motherfucking dreads retwisted. Fruitcake. Like, fuck is you on, my nigga? And what you say, Baylor? The Baylorism Cafe apologizes for any inconvenience, King Germ. Please reach out to our HR department. Y'all niggas. Germ said, I bought one of them plates. It had a hair in my food. Damn, all bad. What y'all niggas talking about? Roddy said, I had a female tell another one, I got her too open. Crazy. That's what I'm saying, my nigga. When you crashing out over a motherfucker, you literally are putting on a commercial for their genitalia. When a nigga is going ape shit bananas behind a bitch, nigga, that shit give me more motivation to really just schmackata, 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 schmackata. Nigga, I'm finna fuck the bitch like you watching, my nigga. And now that I know you got access to my phone, I'ma send you a video, my nigga. Oh yeah, nigga. Damn, nigga. She got the whole motherfucker down there, nigga. No, nigga, no, no wonder you was tripping. Nigga, no wonder you crashing out. Damn, shit. Nigga, no wonder you tripping. Nigga, I'm gonna make you gonna be on the verge of unaliving yourself, my nigga, because you playing with people, my nigga. Like that's the thing. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like, it's not healthy to move like that. Like on some real shit. Like it's so much better to just keep shit player and move the fuck on. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like anybody who knows me personally, like they know, like I'm the perfect ex. I'm not reaching out to nobody behind you. Nigga, I'm not stalking you because again, like I understand, like in life, all your interactions are temporary. Nigga, there's gonna come a time when your parents ain't gonna be there no more. A lot of your closest friends ain't gonna be there no more. Whether it's through tragedy, moving to a different place, growing in different directions, finding different jobs, finding different paths and walks in life. Like, there's gonna come a time when a lot of people not gonna be in your life no more, my nigga. And that's okay. What's going on, Juno? What's going on, Tay? Like, you just gotta move the fuck on. Like, you gotta just find things to help you get over that fucking circumstance, my nigga. Like that's the fucking thing. Like when it comes to me, like, and like this is another thing when it come to me and moving on. Like I don't always lock the door on motherfuckers, because sometimes, like genuinely, nigga, it just wasn't the right time. Like I say, my nigga, like I'm not a Christian, but I do believe in God's divine timing, like, or the universe, or whatever the fuck you believe, or whatever you call the higher power. I believe that timing is, like sometimes it wasn't the right time. Sometimes in 2022, we wasn't meant to fuck around, but in 2025, now we're compatible. Because sometimes you just met a motherfucker at the wrong season in their life. You met them in their whole phase. Now that they're done with that, y'all motherfuckers is completely compatible. Y'all cool. Y'all kicking it. Because like I tell motherfuckers, like, you don't judge people based on the fact that they had a whole phase because everybody either has had one or is gonna have one. Now, how you went through that whole phase is up to you. That's your personal motherfucking business. But we all had one, my nigga. Like I tell motherfuckers, I would rather fuck with a woman who's had it already than a woman who hasn't have it already. Because it's coming. It's gonna happen. So you better off, like they say, oh man, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Nigga, hoes make the best housewives, my nigga. Because they done hoeing. They got it out their system, my nigga. They done did it, done it, and they done with it. It's much better to fuck with a motherfucker who done got that shit out their system than the motherfucker that's watching they whole friends do hoe shit and they like, damn, I wish I could be a hoe. Damn, that shit look like fun. Damn, I wish I could be single. I wish I could be shaking my ass with them bitches. Damn, I want to party too. Damn, that shit look like a fucking blast. Like, same with niggas. Like, you much rather fuck with a nigga that done did it all and done with it than a motherfucker who's still looking at that shit like, oh, damn. Because like they say, nigga, curiosity killed the cat. Like this is some shit that, like I've talked about, like with my younger partners, like when it comes to dating and relationships and, like trying to get at females, like, this is like, the too much game that involves actually getting at bitches. Like nothing gets you closer to the pussy than building the intrigue. Like when a woman feels that mystery, like she want to find out what it is about you. Like that's why it's a whole lot better to just be quiet. It's better to have that mystique about you than to be too overly available. When a woman is trying to figure out like what it is about you that's so special, like why is it that so many people fuck with you and you not really giving her, too much information about you, like they really be turned on by that shit, my nigga. Like you build that curiosity and you had them like, damn, this nigga probably got some, he probably got some fire. She gonna want to give you some coochie, my nigga. Like, a whole lot of times, and like I tell women all the time, like the reason a woman should have the ultimate confidence is because, like they say, it ain't no pussy like new pussy. The potential of some new pussy will make a nigga fuck up on some good pussy because the curiosity of it, the mystery of it is like, damn, that shit might be bomb. She probably ride like this. She probably suck like this. She probably get wet like this, nigga. She probably do this and do that and do that. Like, nigga, that shit probably big average. But the mystique of it, like the oh damn, it might be, ooh, curiosity's a motherfucker, my nigga. And that's the same when you're in a fucking relationship. When you a nigga or you're a female dealing with the opposite sex and they haven't had a whole lot of experiences, they ain't never had a threesome, they ain't never had, a motherfucker do A, B, and C, nigga, that curiosity, it'll get the best of a motherfucker sometimes. So you rather deal with a motherfucker who done some shit. So like when it come to me, like because I've done so much and had so much done, I'm like, I don't be fucking tripping. I be over it. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like it's healthy to go through a whole phase. I tell women all the time, like, nigga, the only difference between a hoe that everybody know is a hoe and a hoe that don't nobody know is a hoe is discretion. Like if you know how to shut the fuck up and you just do what you do without publicizing the nigga, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Cause I advise women like, bitch, you better go out there and sample some shit before you go over here and fall in love with a sucker and don't realize, nigga, this was never what you wanted. Because a lot of times that's how certain relationships end because you thought you was happy because what you had was something that you didn't really realize that you didn't sample everything on the fucking menu. So you settled on the motherfucking fish sticks, not realizing that they had lobster on the motherfucker because you didn't cycle through the whole menu. You ain't realize, nigga, they got Mexican food here, they got Italian food here, they got all that shit. But you went and got the appetizer and closed the menu, nigga. Now you stuck with the fish sticks, and everybody else got all these big delicious dishes that they fucking with that you ain't even know was on the fucking menu because you settled the first time that your ass did something. Because I probably gonna have to do another episode on this later. But like another conversation me and Mello had on the fucking phone was like, I think you should be in a relationship at least 5 years before you marry a person. Like these little 1 and 2 years of being with somebody, like you don't truly know a motherfucker that fast. Yes, it feels like they the right person. Yes, they could possibly be the right person. But nigga, you be surprised how much shit can happen in 5 years that you didn't realize in two. You didn't realize in three. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that would have never got married if they'd have stuck together longer. And it's a whole lot of motherfuckers that would have stayed together forever if they would have waited and allowed themselves to develop and learn themselves and grow and see like, nigga, I'm not the same motherfucker that I was at 22. So why am I getting married at 22? It's a whole lot of motherfuckers got married at 19 and divorced at 20 because you're still growing at a rapid pace when you that young. And like I tell people, like, if it's meant to be, y'all motherfuckers to stay together at 5. You shouldn't be giving motherfuckers ultimatums talking about, it's been 3 years. Why haven't you proposed? If you love me like you say you love me, you'll wait to 5. If you love me like you say you love me, nigga, there will be no reason to break up. Our attraction to each other will stay so strong that we'll never break up. Nigga, my cousin was with his wife 10 years before them motherfuckers got married. And they still married to this motherfucking day. I think they going on they damn near 20th anniversary, my nigga. Because like they grew together. They developed together. They learned each other. They stayed in love. They still in love, my nigga. Like my cousin Max, like nigga, that's like my example of what manhood is, my nigga. Because just the way his whole get down is just everything I've ever wanted my life to be, my nigga. And that's the fucking thing. Like, nigga, when you wait, it's like, nigga, I know you here for real because you never left. Even when you wanted to get married and it wasn't ready yet, like, if you still love me, nigga, you'll still love me. But if not, again, it's temporary. And that's okay. And that's life. However long it was, whatever it was, whether we put a title on it or not, nigga, you just enjoy the times that you have with a motherfucker. And when it's over, you celebrate the good times. Fuck the bad times because, again, like I always say, nigga, in life, you can't enjoy the good without the bad any motherfucking way. So when it comes to the bad of you breaking up with a motherfucker, you enjoy the good of the times that got you with that motherfucker and the good of the potential of you getting another motherfucker like that. And I'm gonna drop the mic on that shit. Wrong button. This is me, your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game Podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. Shout out my nigga King D, sports betting and shit, my nigga. He came in at the end, but shout out to him anyway, my nigga. It is what it is. But if you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite or get you some merchandise at TooMuchGamePodcast.store. Get you a motherfucking Love is an STD shirt. I got hoodies, t-shirts, and all type of shit on that motherfucker. Crew neck sweatshirts and everything. TooMuchGamePodcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. What else? But like I said, you can cash at me, Uncle Dolemite. Nigga, you send me $1, motherfucker. But support the squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media, Sports for You podcast, Sports number 4 letter U, Sports for You Wrestling, Sports number 4 letter U Wrestling. Google them, you'll find them. Shout out all the podcasters that fuck with me, my nigga. 12 Cow podcast. Brit, I could talk about this all day podcast. 12 Cow's other show, the Rap Soul podcast. ShanbyPodden.com. A host of podcasts. The Creator Podcast, Cozy Room Podcast, She Gets It Podcast. I think she got a new one, like, damn, I forgot. It's with another person, too. Like I said, I be forgetting because Shan got 200 shows. Baylor, BTG for President Podcast, motherfucking Open Run with BTG Podcast. What do you say? Got to get that first marriage out the way. Hey, man, it ain't nothing better than a motherfucker's ex-husband or ex-wife, my nigga. Pro tip, when dating, you fuck with somebody who been married before, they know how to be a husband, they know how to be a wife. Great shit, my nigga. Shout out to everybody who's been married before. They the best candidates. Rodis Live podcast. Check that out. King Germ, Queen Germ, Pod and saved our marriage. Hopefully she don't hit that nigga upside the head with a cast iron pot and fuck him up. Shout out to them, nigga. Pod and saved our marriage. Who else? Cognac Room podcast. Smash, he didn't jump in this motherfucker. Pause. I'll explain this later podcast. The Fire Session podcast. The Hustle and Heal podcast with Styles. And my Blessed Jess. Shout out to them. They got a brand new podcast. Check them out. I don't know if he's still doing the brunch hour, but that's it, my nigga. Follow me on social media, Uncle Dolemite. I got fucking shows all over the place. Y'all follow Uncle Dolemite on Instagram to see where my comedy shows is happening. I'm always posting them. Follow me on TikTok, Your Mama Boyfriend, YouTube, Too Much Game Podcast. It is what it is. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too much game, and the music is off.